right, on my way to work, and it is Friday. Want to pass on some positive vibes as always. Man, I'm just thinking about the power of breath today. I don't know if you do this, but breathing in through your nose is super important for a lot of just biological reasons. But if you can breathe in gratitude and breathe out negativity, I think you're really doing your body and your mind a solid. You're just kind of bringing yourself, you're centering yourself, you're balancing yourself in a way. And I think just breath and prayer. You can combine that with meditation. I look at prayer and meditation as the same thing. I think some people would disagree, but especially if you're not someone that wants to meditate, because there's a lot of studies that talk about the benefits of meditation, and I think it's obviously really important. But for me, I don't really, for whatever reason, it's hard for me to meditate. But prayer is easy. Prayer is something that I enjoy doing, and you can do at any moment. You could pray when you're driving, and just like meditation, I think prayer starts with the breath, and you want to breathe in gratitude, because I think a lot of people, pray when they want things, right? And I think we kind of have to reverse that a little bit and really thank what we have, thank the Creator, thank God, thank the universe that what we have already. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, and of course, we want things. We all desire things, but being in this moment, being in this moment, having an opportunity to improve today is a blessing. Just having today is a blessing. And so that's something I've kind of had to. That's taken me some time to realize and improve on. Because I think it's easy a lot of times to maybe get myself in that state, but to stay within that state throughout the day can be difficult. I catch myself sometimes, you know, maybe even just driving, and you kind of get mad at other drivers. You're just like, what are you doing? Like, why are you driving so aggressively? And you kind of want to you stare them down and want to put them in your place, or just let them know, like, hey, you're a bad driver. Like, you need to pay more attention. I say that as I'm driving, but I would not recommend doing what I'm doing, because I feel like I'm an excellent driver. I can drive while I'm sleeping for the most part, because I've been driving for so long. And I've driven so many miles. Like, I got 253,000 miles in this car, and those are all my miles. Anyways, the little sidebar there. But I just kind of want to go back to the just the power of breath and prayer. I think it's not to harp on this point, but it's important to develop, because we all need peace in our lives, and for us to have peace, we have to find ways to practice peace in any given moment. And the breath is a way to do that. A breath is a way to center yourself. Just think about athletes, right? Think about a kicker before, in the NFL, before he makes a kick, or if it's a soccer, like before he does a penalty kick or a free kick or whatnot. You'll see them. If you zoom in on them, you'll see them. You'll see like Harry Kane. He takes a big deep breath before he goes and makes that kick. And it centers him. It centers the athlete before they go and do what they do, what they've practiced a million times. And I think it's just a great practice to develop. So you can catch yourself while you're at work, or while you're in a tough conversation. You can pull yourself out of those emotions by just practicing breath, breathing in gratitude and breathing out negativity. And not saying that's going to fix the problem by any means, or fix the conflict, but I have faith that it will at least kind of center yourself to have a better direction, or better idea of what to say next. And so, yeah, that's kind of what's been on my mind today, because I know that for me, it's something that it took me a long time to kind of realize, and how important breathing is, and how important breathing in through your nose is. If you can do that throughout the day, if you have some sort of deviated septum, get that looked at, because there's a lot of health reasons too. It helps with your just nasal passages, your sinuses. There's studies that show that people that breathe in through their nose don't get sick as often. So there's a reason why we have a nose. I definitely the mouth. It's for breathing. The mouth is for eating. um, you know, maybe you need to take in more oxygen if you're really you know, doing something tenuous, or you're, you know, doing some sprints or working out heavily, and breathing through your mouth can maybe benefit to get in more oxygen. But for the most part, I would certainly suggest breathing in through your nose. Anyway, that was the big idea that I had to pass on today. Something I need to repeat myself, but also just like I said, it's just a way to center yourself and meditate. You know, that's what meditation's all about. It's about the breath and bringing yourself into the moment. And I think prayer will have a little bit more meaningful experience when you can concentrate on your breath first and breathe in gratitude and breathe out that negativity, and kind of negotiate that prayer a little bit, you know, because instead of just wanting and demanding, you know, just be grateful and ask for guidance. I think that's kind of what prayer is for me, at least. And we're going to see where this journey takes me. You know, I have a long ways to go. I'm not, you know, in a way, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and exactly, I mean, I'm happy where I'm at. But I'm also not. You know, I'm trying to improve every single day. I know I have a long ways to go, and that's why I started this journey. That's why I'm making videos, to help remind myself, to help repeating these, like, just simple techniques, simple things that I've come across that I know that work, that have helped other people, and hopefully just put it in your ear. And I think that you're on the right course as well, especially if you're listening to my video. Like, you are doing all the right things. I think we're all our own worst critic, and I can tell you right now, you're a lot smarter, a lot more capable than you think you are. If you're listening to this video, because someone that I think is egotistical or thinks too much of themselves wouldn't be listening to me. I can give you that. I can tell you that much. So I just want to pass on some blessings to you, and that, you know, just some words of advice that you are a lot more capable than you think you are, and you can do great things. And I encourage you to find yourself and center yourself in whatever means possible. And if prayer can help do that, I suggest, you know, definitely to to pray today and pray every day and see where it takes you. Anyway, here's my ramble for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna take off for now. Many blessings, much love, peace.